Alright, leftovers with Matt. It's been a time and a half. Let's see. Chicken. Okay. And smells like pickles. Has onions and leaves in it. Is that ham? Alright. See what we can do. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cringing with Cabbage.
No. Up, there you go. Hi. See, this is called a face. See, I'm a human, you know? Today we're gonna make some egg rolls. Why is that tilting down? Okay. Just, come on. No. Other way, up. There. Is that gonna focus? Second. Okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's actually focused! Alright, so we got some leftover chicken and leftover collard greens. What the hell are collard greens? Collard greens are not like spinach. Why do you have a British accent right now?
Aside from the various technical difficulties, it's time for me to make some leftovers. I'm going to start with the egg roll stuffing by chopping the collard greens. Since I don't have any cabbage, which is the main ingredient in egg rolls, I decided to peel a stalk of celery. After breaking down the chicken, I mixed the filling together in a small bowl and let it sit in the fridge. There's no need to add any additional spices or herbs to the filling, as everything was already full of flavor. Now it is time for the difficult portion of the video, where I will attempt to make my own dough for wrapping the egg rolls. Mixing it all together in a bowl, I started off with 1.5 cups of flour, 2/3 of a cup of water, and a teaspoon of salt. Now, are these measurements accurate? No, not at all. But they sure as hell work, and that's all that matters. After mixing it all together, I will knead out the dough and roll out pieces into circles about 7 inches in diameter. Make sure the dough gets about 4 millimeters in thickness when you're rolling them out. Don't have a roller on you? Well, then you shouldn't be cooking. For each egg roll wrapper, I will place each side of it in a hot pan for 10 seconds. This will firm up the dough a small bit and prevent it from tearing in the wrapping process. Before I fill and wrap each egg roll, I will start with rubbing egg wash on the edges. The basic technique for wrapping egg rolls is to roll it halfway, fold the left and right sides inwards, and wrap it the rest of the way. I placed each roll face down on the final fold so that the dough bonds with the egg wash, almost like it being glued together. In a pot, I heated up 2 cups of vegetable oil and placed each egg roll in until both sides became golden brown. I decided to test out the air fryer again and put one of the egg rolls in there at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. But in order for this to be an authentic egg roll appetizer, there needs to be a dipping sauce. To make this, I started with honey, clementine juice, way too much garlic powder, soy sauce, and cracked red pepper. Now wait for it, boom, plate slide. Now we have ourselves some delectable leftover egg rolls. I mean, just look at the crust on each one, brilliant. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the air fryer egg roll. I can already tell it's a lot more dry, considering it wasn't cooked in oil. I'm gonna do the first bite without the sauce. I mean, sure, it's crispy and everything, but it's, I mean, there's no flavor to it. It's so dry. Much better with the dipping sauce. And it actually does taste like duck sauce. That's the surprising part. The orange and everything goes a long way with it. With any egg roll, no egg roll is complete without the dipping sauce. This is the fried egg roll. The oil goes a long way. This is why I like cooking in oil rather than the frickin' air fryer. The oil just adds so much flavor to the entire thing, especially the dough. The thing is with this one, I'd actually enjoy finishing this compared to the dry one. This with the dipping sauce, tremendous. Look at that, see? A lot more moisture with this one. Everything held in, whereas the other one's an air fryer, literally sucks the moisture out of it. See, what surprises me is how I was actually able to get the dough thin enough but strong enough in order for everything not to leak out and stuff. So that's a big advantage of the egg wash. And I can see why they call them egg rolls. They use egg wash in it, but that's the only ingredient in the entire thing that actually uses egg. In the end, these egg rolls were absolutely delicious, and definitely prove that you can make what was once old food into new food.
I'm especially surprised with this one not like unwrapping or anything, because the air fryer, it wouldn't whip it